I see the men are tired, covered in the dirt of war, blood smeared across their faces, their eyes sinking further each day into their sockets, their grey uniforms torn, white flesh shining through the holes. The men scramble for cover as another shell smashes into the side of a trench, and the target is blown sky high. Bits of metal, dirt, and wire rain down along the trenches as the men return to their positions. I stroll through the trenches, looking at the men. I am saddened by the thought of our future generations who have to go through the horrible experiences occurring in this war. My rank has saved me from being a pawn of the government and having to stay in the trenches. It has given me the authority to order around young soldiers from distances throughout the front and further back in the safety of German arms. I come back into realization of the present. I can hear feet squishing into the mud behind me as I turn around to see two young boys following me without any boots or socks, their faces ghostly white and their bodies resembling skeletons, their eyes glassy, and I see the horrors they have faced shown within their souls. Their postures express the weight of their war, and the young boys remind me of my son at home. My boy would have been older than these young men. At least my boy is safe, not experiencing the horrors of war, but faced with the cleanup of his generation of men. I keep walking through the trench of the front line. The sounds of bombs, screams, warplanes drain out the ferocity of a hungry crow eating the flesh of a dead man face down in the mud. Get him up, I say to three soldiers sitting back towards the dead man. Have some respect for the dead, I say, as they get up and unfold a stretcher lying next to the body. The three men load the body onto the stretcher roughly, without the care the dead soldier deserves. As I walk through the trenches, the uncanny resemblance between the living and the dead is now playing on my mind. Looking at the young teenagers, I slowly understand the pain of the families at the thought of losing their only child. I finally understand that the parents of soldiers don't care what the result of a war is. They don't give two damns about the result. What's a world war victory if you've lost your only son trying to get it? I hear another bomb whistling down from the heavens. The bomb destroys the wooden shelter behind me, forcing me forwards into the mud of the trench. I feel the cold mud absorb into my uniform as a warm feeling spreads throughout my abdomen. I look down, pushing myself up, to see the mud stained with the lifeblood of my body.